Satnam! How's everybody doing? I thought I'd pop on here again. I'm kind of doing a series on healing, so I hope you enjoy it. So yesterday we were talking, I got so inspired after Mahan Sat Siddhi's class about radiance, and it brought me into this wisdom about what makes us feel safe in our healing. And I want to bring up this now. What is the difference between feeling safe and healing, right? Because when we are healing, things come up that aren't comfortable. And one of the things that I am so present to is our society is not built for us to be able to evolve. It isn't built for us to be able to take a time out and fall apart, because my experience is when we really do the work, we're doing the Kundalini, we're bringing things up in class, we go maybe and get extra help from a healer or a therapist to better understand that mental intrigue that we're trying to pull up and understand and heal and actually let that wound become our superpower would require a time out of time. So, you know, I'm running this yoga studio and I'm a grandma and a wife and all these things that require a lot of energy from me. However, when I was in the corporate world, I was still a mama, I was still a wife, I still loved my yoga, and I had this 12-hour commitment almost every day to get on a train, go to this place, this building, get in a cubicle, do my work, and come home. The reason I bring this up is if I was going through what I went through in this last 6 months, then I don't know how I would have maintained my job or been able to do it. Our society literally is not designed to give you the time to find out who you are. And that's really what I want to talk about today. That there is this huge disconnect from the matrix to the individual that is keeping us on that rat wheel, keeping us chasing the money, chasing the fame, chasing the love, chasing. And the chase requires so much of our time. There is no time for you. And it doesn't have to be that way. That is the biggest thing I really want to share with you today. It is up to us to say, hey, wait a minute. Anybody that's very close to me has seen that I've taken a lot of Wednesday nights off. Right now during the summer, I'm giving up my Tuesdays so I can be there every Wednesday night and Saturday. I have stopped all advertising for privates. It's not that I never do them, but I have pulled back. And the reason I'm telling you this is I pulled back for me, to give me a time out of time so that I could really have what I needed to be able to fall apart. I mean, there has been some times where I thought I was crazy. The anger that came up, it really started with the soap perk. And for me, what I went through is a whole dismantling of my relationship with the patriarch, what it really is, what needed to come up and be seen, actually led me to my mom and other issues. But if I could not fall apart, that's the biggest thing, fall apart, be not able really to function some of the days. It's not like it went on for weeks, you know, although it's gone on for months where there'd be periods of days where I was just out of sorts. But I want you to know, I knew what was happening, and I want to guide you through that. The Kundalini Yoga, well, you know, at GDF, it's sort of a blend, right? So we've never fit in any box, and we still don't. So from the moment we opened GDF, if you look at our original trailer of The Guru Is You, we referred to the Maharaj method. Why? Because even the way we teach Kundalini is under the mantle sort of our original teachers from the Soul of Yoga, Tom and Trish. And in that mantling is Hatha Yoga, Kundalini, Nam Yoga, Raj Yoga, Gnostic and Christian mysticism, universal Kabbalah. All of that is a part of what we bring through, especially myself, at the Great Divine Flow. But all of the teachers are this way because they are taught by the Maharaj method. What does that mean? It means to honor who you are and to trust your instinct when you're delivering this yogic technology. If you feel like it calls for you to blend in this breath work or to say this prayer, that we honor the teacher to like trust it, do it. And then as a private like guru teacher to myself, because that's really what the soul is. It's our own private guru. My soul was directing me this year to like take the time to fall apart. Hey, Jackie, I love you. Take the time to let it all break down, like burn that mother down kind of thing. And then it's like, okay, then, but what happens? So the reason this is so critical is because when we are falling apart, we feel like, who am I now? And, kind of unstable. And we have to allow ourselves the time to not know, to get the help we need, and to put ourselves back together again. It's just that simple. So we have to push back on society. And this doesn't mean, I can't imagine in the corporate world I would go and say, look, I'm doing all these processes and I'm fucking falling apart, so I need a few days. I probably would have worded it different, but I could have managed it with the days off I had and really systematically made time for me to get inside the wounds and not run away from it and not worry about getting myself together so I can be a good mom and a good person and a good worker, right? To allow myself to just have that time to just let it go. So I want to tell you this. I'm on the other side. Now that doesn't mean I won't fall apart again, and it doesn't mean I'm not still working on it. But what it does mean is things that I would say for 10 years in my practice and my own meditation, I have been just kind of pushing down, or I would imagine at first didn't realize what was really underneath some of my uncomfortable feelings. And since January till now, I think Mother's Day was the final celebration of my insanity, is this knowing that God bless life, that I was able to take that time. And I want to encourage you to do that. So we come to the temple, the Great Divine Flow, and all of the teachers are using this amazing yoga for breath work and mantra and movement. The way we align our body sometimes is bringing in the exact coordinates of what is operating in the cosmic sky to trigger you even more. A lot of it is also, I'm an Aquarius, so all the fixed signs are really getting a run for their money. The Leos, the Scorpios, the Taurus, the Aquarians. All this comes into play, which is very important because we don't all fall apart at the same time. Thank you, Goddess, right? Falling apart is like breakdown leads to the breakthrough. Breakdown leads to the breakthrough. So the biggest result of taking the time to do this has been this. Happiness. Real, authentic happiness. I sense, I still feel that core mental intrigue that I've really been working on. I can feel it, but it is not the heavy sorrow. It is not stealing my energy. And because I give it my awareness and my attention and my love, my inner children, I fucking have a tribe in here, and so do you, feel seen, feel heard, feel appreciated. And then when we feel that, we feel safe. And when we feel safe, we are able to not only survive our life, but thrive. That is what I truly want for us, is to thrive. So join us tonight. Tonight, Shannon is doing this amazing work. It's called transformational breath work. She is doing an emotional detox. Gotta do it. And ladies, let's come together on Sunday from 1 to 4 for the GDF Aquarian Graces. This is a women's meeting, workshop, play shop, goddess show. Every month we do it. And this month we are really amping up Jupiter and the Aries energy. So we're going to do a lot for our health and prosperity. Health and prosperity, amping it up on Sunday from 1 to 4. I love you so much. You deserve you. You deserve to take the time that it takes to let what needs to fall away fall, so that you can let what is coming, the light of your soul, the greatness of your destiny, to amplify and to arrive. Sat Nam. Have the best day. Sat Nam.